Hey everyone and welcome to this video. In today's video I'll be ranking all of the Descendants songs including the fourth movie. But before we get into it, I just want everybody to note that this is purely based on my opinion and I'm no music expert, so if there's anything you disagree with, just know that it's not because I'm saying this is the only right version, it's just how I feel about the songs and my opinion. But with that said, I think we should get to the first song, which is Be Our Guest. And we're starting on a very bad start because this is gonna be put in D list or D tier for me, because I feel like it's just very boring and very plain, and there's nothing exciting or special about this song. And then we move on to Break This Down. And this is another D tier, but I will put it above this. I know it's harsh to have two D tiers in the two very first songs, but I just feel like all of the end songs in Descendants are just very bad. Like, they're just not good at ending movie with songs. I just feel like they're just not that good at that. I just feel like they're so boring in some way. But then we're moving on to Chillin' Like a Villain, and I can say that this song is gonna be put much higher because it's a song that I really like. I think it's gonna be put in A tier. I feel like it has a little bit way to go for it to be an S tier, but it's definitely one of the best songs there. And then we have Did I Mention, which is also a really good song. Not as good, but still good. I think a B tier is appropriate for this song. Then we have Do What You Gotta Do. I feel like this is also a B tier. I feel like it's higher than Did I Mention, but still feel like it's in the B tier category. And then we have Evil Like Me, which is probably gonna be my lowest ranking. I feel like the way the actor that plays Maleficent sounds when singing is just horrible. It feels like she's just screaming, basically. Like, there is no rhythm in any of that song, and just don't like it. Then we have Fight of Our Lives. I feel like it's a C tier. It's alright. It had potential to be better, but just got a little too much conversation in there that kind of ruins the song a little bit, but it's not horrible. Then we have Get Your Hands Dirty. I just have to think a little about this because I obviously can't remember all of them, but I think I think it will be D tier. I'll just put it here. Like, the thing is, I can't remember all of the songs to perfection. Like, there's some songs that I don't remember that well, but I have written a list for myself before this video where I listened to all the songs, and in there it says that it's a D tier, and I trust that list, so I'll just put it in D tier. Then we have Good to Be Bad, and that's also going to be a B tier, but definitely a high B tier. It's really good, but it still has some way for it to be an A or S tier. Okay, so now we have If Only, and this is also a really good song. It's not quite S tier, but it's up there. I feel like it's just behind Chillin' Like a Villain, but it's definitely up there. Then we have It's Going Down, and that's gonna have to be my very first S tier. It's really good, but yeah, it's not don't know what I was going to say. It's really good. It's just the part where Ben comes in the last part where he starts to sing. I feel like that ruins it a little bit, but still very good and definitely deserves to be an S tier. And then we have Life is Sweeter, and if I remember right, it's the song where like the villains come in the middle of the song and start to sing, and I like the villain part where they sing. That's probably like, if it was based on that purely, it could be like B or A tier, but because of the most of the song is just very boring, it's gonna be a C tier. But if it was only the villain part, I feel like it could be top tier or like close to that. Then we have Loving It. I feel like it's all right, but it's a very good song. But I feel like there's just a conversation that comes in the middle of the song that kind of breaks it up a little bit, and just feel like it doesn't really work that well. Like, a song has to be a song. We don't want to hear a conversation in the middle of the song that kind of ruins it. Then we have My Once Upon a Time, and it's gonna be a D tier. I'm really not a fan of it. It's just really boring, and I just didn't enjoy hearing it at all. And then we have Night Falls, and I think that's definitely an S tier. It's very, very good, and just love all of it. There's not a bad part about that song, so that's gonna be an S tier. Then we have One Kiss, and actually alright. I feel like it's quite good. It's not S tier or anything like that, but it's decent. It's definitely a B tier for me. Then we have Perfect Revenge. Actually also really like that song as well. I feel like it's one of the better songs from Descendants 4. So I feel like it deserves to be a solid B tier. Okay, then we have Queen of Mean. I feel like A tier is very appropriate for it. It's a very good song. I feel like it's a little overrated, but it's still one of the best songs that there is. So I feel like it deserves to be in the A tier spot. Then we have Red, which I feel like is very good as well. My favorite Descendants 4 song, I'll just say that now. It's very good. It's also, I think it's the start of the movie, and it's perfect. I feel like Descendants are good at making songs for the start of the movie, but they're bad at making end songs for the end of the movie. But I mean, if they can make a good song for the start of the movie, it's all that matters to me. I just want to have good songs, and I definitely feel like this is a good one. Then we have Rotten to the Core. I feel like has to be an S tier for me. It's a really good one. Also think it's the very first Descendants song ever, and they just start off so strong. So I have nothing really to say else than it's very, very good. Then we have Set It Off. I have to remember what it's about, because there's so many songs, so it's difficult for me to remember them all. But I can see that in my notes I've put it as a C tier, so I'm gonna have to trust that. Then we have Shuffle of Love, also a C tier. Nothing much to say about it really. And then we have So This Is Love, and can't really remember it honestly, but I put it as a D tier, so I'm gonna have to trust that. And yeah, then we're moving on to Space Between and many people are probably gonna like it, or many people probably like it, but for me, I'm not really a fan of it. It's not horrible, but it's not good either. It's gonna be in a C tier for me. Then we have Ways to Be Wicked, which is very good as well. I feel like it's also an S tier. Really good. Again, it's a movie. It's a song at the start of the movie, and they're just good at making start songs for the movie. So yeah. Then we have What's My Name. I feel like it's gotta be there as well. It's just very good song, and Uma really kills in that song. So yeah, very good. And then we have You and Me, which I've put in a C tier, and I honestly can't really remember it at all. But yeah, let's just put it there. And then we have 4 songs left, but many of them are a reprise or a newer version of it, so I haven't put them in because I feel like I shouldn't be ranking a song that's already there. So I've left them out of the ranking, but this is my ranking of all 27 Descendants songs. So make sure to like and subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video.